Hey guys, I'm Film Angel 11. This is a way overdue video. This is a unboxing and mini review of The Walking Dead Collector's Edition video game. To get me in the mood, I've got my shirt on. The Walking Dead, I'm a huge fan. This is supposed to be Michael Koski, a really cool walker that I met at a convention. He's pretty cool and I love the show. So let's get started. This is for the video game. I have a PS3. They did release this for both Xbox and PS3, I believe. But this was a GameStop exclusive. Very, very cool. Love the look of that. I love the artwork with the zombies. I love black and red. So, very cool. The only complaint I have with it is I wish the slipcover would go side to side instead of up and down. This is a pretty heavy collection, maybe 5 pounds or so. So, every time you pick it up, it wants to slide off. But I love it. You can take it off. On the back, as you can see, it has all the content, some still images from the game. Sorry about the glare. This right here is the character that you play, Lee Everett. Very, very, very cool. He was convicted of a crime of passion, and he's a professor at a university, I believe. And the game starts off, you're in the cop car, you're on your way to the jail. So that's who you're playing throughout the movie. This also includes the first compendium of comic books. For those of you who don't know, The Walking Dead TV show, as popular as it is based off of a comic book. And this includes the first 48 issues, all in one compendium, which is pretty cool. So if you have the slipcover off, here's what the box looks like. And it does look really good just by itself, without the slipcover. Great artwork of the zombies and the house in the background. Very, very, very cool. As you can see, this is huge. Huge box. Here's the sides. Artwork wraps around. And on the back, it says Telltale Games. Got the logo. And if you open it up, and by the way, this is a very thick cardboard. It doesn't bend or give at all. It's really thick. And this is one of my favorite parts of the collector's edition. It was exclusive to GameStop. Very heavy, over 1,000 pages. This is the first 48 issues of the comic book, what started the whole Walking Dead craze in the first place. Very, very nice. It has a great texture. It's a matte, kind of soft finish. And it says, the Ultimate Edition of the New York Times bestseller, Compendium 1. So, very, very cool. Once again, the red and black. There's the back, the cool zombie. And on the inside, as I mentioned, I'm just going to flip a few pages, let you see. It's all black and white, the original comic book. And this is really a great way to get to read all the comics. If you're a Walking Dead fan, this is a must-have in your collection. And once again, I did pre-order this, and I paid $69.99 for it at GameStop. It, of course, sold out pretty quickly. You could still get them on eBay for around $130. But completely worth it if you're a big Walking Dead fan. So, there's the book. Very heavy, thick. Definitely nice to have in your collection. And the game itself, which, by the way, inside the box, it looks like this. The game is here, and then the book sits on top of it. So, there's the game. Same artwork as the slipcover. There's the back. And then the disc artwork is like the box. And then this has all of your instructions and your controls. And I'm not going to do an in-depth review of this. There are plenty of reviews on YouTube. If you want an in-depth review, I'd be more than glad to do so. But just give you some of my opinions and thoughts on this game. If you stick this game in and you're expecting to be graphically wowed, it's not going to happen. This is based off the comic book. So it looks, you know, kind of looks like a comic book that you're playing, which you get used to. Pretty soon you get really used to the look and feel of the game. This is not a game where you have your gun and you just, you know, shoot. It's more of a point-and-click puzzle solving but don't let that fool you. It's very high-paced, very quick thinking has to be made throughout the game. This is a intuitive game. It's based on the decisions that you make. If you play this game, you will have a different story than I will, based on the decisions that you make. So I really like that it's intuitive and user-friendly, and really, really cool. I highly recommend this game. This is one of those games, maybe it's not graphically wowing, but this is going to be something you really value and treasure in your collection. It's fun, has replay value, because each time you play it, if you make different decisions, then you're going to have a different outcome or a different story. So definitely highly recommend this. As I said, you're Lee Everett. It starts out in the cop car, and you're on your way to the jail, and then the zombie apocalypse breaks out. And basically each character that you interact with asks you questions, and you have just a few seconds to choose the answer, and your answer determines which way the game goes. So very cool. You get incredibly emotionally invested into this game. Big time. I mean, you can go to bed and just be thinking, what could I have done differently to save these people? Or, I don't know, you've got blood on your hands. It's intense. It's very, very, very engrossing storyline. I love it. Highly recommend this. It's like RPG meets point-and-click puzzle, solving, so it's a little bit of a different type of game. But nonetheless, it's very fun, very addictive. One of those games that you play all the way through, pretty much. You don't sit here and play for 5 minutes one day, play for an hour the next day. You're pretty much sucked in, and you're going to beat it, as you go. So it's won Game of the Year, Editor's Choice from IGN, the Gold Award for PlayStation, Best in Show, all kinds of awards, because people recognize what a great game this is. So I highly recommend it. It's rated M, mature, for blood and gore, intense violence, sexual themes, and strong language. And there's a close-up. And I highly, highly recommend picking this game up. It is obviously a very big thing that you can put on your shelf and have in your collection. As I said, if you're a Walking Dead fan, this is a great addition to your collection. I hope you guys look for it on eBay if you don't own it already. Hope you can find a good deal on it. Definitely recommend you picking it up. And thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave them below. Until next time, bye-bye.